Live from the NWL broadcast studios in an undisclosed location 50 feet underground. Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of the National Wrestling League. I'm your host, Marcus Williams, prisoner of this pro wrestling organization who, for some reason, has decided not to just simply pay a willing broadcaster to provide commentary. Which begs the question, are the wrestlers also prisoners, or do they participate of their own free will? I have no idea, but what I do know is that we finally have an answer for when Righteous John White will get his title shot. It will be at the NWL Solstice Slapdown, the official kickoff to summer. Plus, we'll decide more matches tonight as Hong Tan, Tiger Matt, and the White Knight face off in a Melee A Trois elimination match to see who will face El Mexican for the underweight title. And the Dirty Carney and Ricky Smash believe that since they have beaten Federal Express twice in the last few months, they deserve a tag title shot. Conflicting styles say they beat the Carney and Smash last episode, and Chip Billings of Solitary Refinement believes that they should get a rematch because he slipped the matchmakers $1,000. So, in another Melee A Trois match, Eric Styles, Chip Billings, and Ricky Smash will face off, with the winner's team getting a title shot at Solstice Slapdown. First, two men on opposite sides of the law collide. It's Alan P. Barnes taking on deadly DeAndre Jackson. And making his way to the ring now, Alan P. Barnes, the former officer of the law who is on indefinite suspension, says though that he is still solving crimes, or preventing them rather, during his time off as a citizen officer, which apparently is his right to do. I'm not sure how that works, but says he has prevented multiple B&Es by detaining young men in hoodies walking around neighborhoods. So good for him, I guess. Alan P. Barnes now making his way to the ring. And here is deadly DeAndre Jackson. His team, of course, Solitary Refinement, was unsuccessful in their bid for the tag titles and not that long ago, and his partner tonight, the millionaire Chip Billings, will face off in that Melee A Trois match with with Eric Styles and Ricky Smash. So he may be getting another title shot at Solstice Slapdown. We will find out later tonight. First, though, he does take on Alan P. Barnes. Fight. Old George calls for the bell, and this match is underway as DeAndre Jackson immediately tries to club that face of Alan P. Barnes. There he lands that elbow to the back of the head. Arm drag takedown there by Alan Barnes, and punch blocked. And this might be too early. It is, as DeAndre Jackson able to reverse that vertical suplex and puts Alan Barnes down on his back. Irish whip now, and lands that shot to the gut, a knee there. Now locking that arm in and working the shoulder of DeAndre Jackson, perhaps trying to take some of the strength away from him. I don't know how effective that was, but there's that shot to the face. So hopefully he is managing to take some of the steam out as DeAndre Jackson now continues to work the back of the neck there. And look at this. It looks like Alan P. Barnes relentless in attacking that arm. As we see there another shot at it. Really working that shoulder. But he still manages to pick him up with that body slam. And now, oh, look at these vicious knees to the head. And Alan Barnes able to get out of that right away. But, oh, takes a shot to the groin. That knee right there. And I don't know if Alan Barnes' police training has managed to, sort of soften that. I don't know. But these clubbing shots. And look at that. Alan Barnes even trying to beg off. Trying to not take so many of those shots. And of course, DeAndre Jackson not having any of that, but oh, that shot to the head there with that enziguri. Now a headbutt. This is very back and forth early on as both men just brawling with each other. DeAndre Jackson avoids that elbow, but does not avoid this pile driver as that lands. Body, oh no, turns that into a shoulder breaker and a pinfall here. One, and we only have a 1 count. And oh, small package. And 1 count there by Alan Barnes. Now lands a few shots to the stomach, and a pinfall attempt here as well. Another one, and only a 1 count. Punch and a kick, both blocked and missed. And those punches land there. And big lariat. Picks him up, and this time successful with that vertical suplex and that power, too, as he jumps. Just showing off, and he does it again right there. Pinfall attempt. Old George has 1, 2, and only a 2 count. And now, I thought it was going to be a belly-to-belly, but it's that takedown of deadly DeAndre Jackson. And that's reversed, though, with that kick to the head. And now locking in this cross-face chicken wing, showing how he apprehends suspects right there. Perhaps some of those young men in hoodies felt that. And there's Miranda's left. 1, 2, and almost a 3 count as he knocks the wind right out of deadly DeAndre Jackson. Elbow to the back now as the momentum slowed, or he attempts to, but Snapmare, oh, he's calling for something. And jumping pile driver. The neck of DeAndre Jackson compressed. There's a lariat. Thrown to the ropes, but he's able to grab and hang on. And, oh, gorilla press as he just picks up Alan Barnes like he's nothing. Whip to the ropes. They collide, and there is a sliding kick to the face. And now following up with those clubbing blows. Knee to the back. Kicks, but he misses there. And we're going to see, oh, another one of those jumping pile drivers by Alan P. Barnes. And another lariat. And another one. He's just going to work on him here. Headbutt to the back of the head. Goes for a pinfall, but that's in the ropes, and Old George calls that one off. Now throws him outside, and yes, deadly DeAndre Jackson going to follow up. Takes a few shots to the gut for his trouble. Oh, look at that. Oh, he gets DDT'd, though. DDT on the mats, and I don't think those mats are really that soft. And now take his shot to the face with a chair. And Old George is gonna, yeah, he doesn't want that being used in the ring. But picks him up, and the leverage on the chair. That brain buster right on the chair as he holds on the leg to sort of add leverage or make sure he can't soften the shot. I don't know, but that was vicious. And Alan Barnes, though, following it up here, but slow to get up at that after that vertical suplex. Running the ropes, and big clubbing forearm shot there. And there again, that sort of vertical brain buster. And it follows up with, well, a shot. That is something. It's not a brain buster, but he's busting something there. Pick up and what are we going to see here? Oh, he's going to return the favor. Pile driver on the outside. And that cannot feel good on the neck of deadly DeAndre Jackson as he lands a few more shots and gets in the ring. And look, he's dazed, though. Alan Barnes worn out from that exchange. And, oh, this is not good. That's lights out. And deadly DeAndre Jackson goes for the pinfall. We have 1, 2, and almost a 3 count. Alan Barnes kicks out. And he's going for that again, that sort of cross-legged brain buster. Alan Barnes doing what he can, and oh, look at this. Locks in this arm breaker. And no, oh, he's in the ropes. I thought Old George was calling that one off, but no, or calling for the bell there, but no, he was calling it off. This match will continue. Stomp to the head there. And a jawbreaker as deadly DeAndre Jackson reverses. And now a headbutt. And another shot to the groin. Those got to be taking their toll. As, oh, just runs and kicks him unceremoniously. And more, oh, those clubbing punches. And some stomps he follows it up with. But another reversal there. Body slam now by DeAndre Jackson. Picks him up. A snapmare reversal there by Alan Barnes. And this is going to be lights out again for the second time. There it is. And can he recover from this one? We have 1, 2, 3, and that is it. He fought the Law, and the Law does not win as deadly DeAndre Jackson beats Alan P. Barnes with lights out, 14 minutes and 24 seconds. And this could be a good sign, perhaps inspiration, perhaps a little momentum there for the millionaire Chip Billings, who will wrestle later tonight in that Melee A Trois match with Eric Styles and Ricky Smash. And could this man be fighting for the tag team titles at Solstice Slapdown? We'll find out in just a few matches from now. First, this match was requested by the fans of the NWL. Gary Gant-Shuen takes on Stranger Danger. The biggest man in the NWL, it's Gary Gant-Shuen making his way to the ring. Not normally a fan favorite, but I imagine that he will be in this match here. The fans sick of watching Stranger Danger win matches, as he has a couple times here in the NWL recently. And so they are sick of that, and they have requested to see this match here. Gary Gant-Shuen, very large man, and Stranger Danger definitely goes in as the underdog. And here he is now, a man who certainly, I'm sure, doesn't mind being under. I just don't want to go there, but unfortunately, here he is, and we are going to see him wrestle tonight. A man who has been somewhat successful here in the NWL as of late, as he goes into us, and just, oh, that's just disgusting. Just a grotesque man. There he is, making his way to the ring, and I gotta tell you, I'm rooting for Gary as well here. And old George about to call for the bell. He does, and this match is on. Gary Gant-Shuen immediately throws Stranger Danger to the ring, or to the ropes, and Stranger Danger bowls him over, and he is immediately bleeding. Look at that. There we see a reversal there, but just the power of Gary Gant-Shuen, the weight behind his punches, and Stranger Danger is now already bleeding from one of those right there. One of those big punches. And this cannot be good. Clubbing blow and a kick to the face. And I don't know what to say. This is the first time I've ever seen a man bleeding this early into a match. Seconds into a match. And Gary Gant-Shuen, of course, just using that weight to his advantage. Just easily winning that test of strength. Now there's a slap and those clubbing blows that he follows it up with. He's going to go for the pinfall here, but Stranger Danger into the ropes. He attempts a slap, but misses. And now a headlock and some punches. Very good idea to not try and pick up Gary Gant-Shuen. Few men here in the NWL are capable of doing so, and I don't know that Stranger Danger is one of them. Certainly, strength is not something that you gain from watching children partake in martial arts classes. You may be able to learn a few kicks, and also perhaps the whereabouts of where these children live, which is unfortunate, but he is not going to learn how to lift up a 450-pound man, as that football tackle lands, and Stranger Danger now on the mat. He's back up here and goes for that slap. Lands, but I don't know how much damage, if any, that does, getting through the thick hide of Gary Gant-Shuen. Lands those punches to the guts now. And a headbutt to the back of the head. Oh, reversal, whip to the ropes. And this could be, oh, and luckily Stranger Danger out of danger there, as he would have been crushed by that 450-pound frame. It's a beast of a man named Gary Gant-Shuen, as he lands that knee to the gut. Running now. This is never a good idea for Gary, though, as he now throws him to the ropes, and oh, those clubbing blows again. Gary Gant-Shuen, not really sure why he attempts to run so often, as it's not a good idea. I mean, you can see just how slow he is. It gives his opponents a chance, as he reverses now with that vertical suplex, as was probably going to happen. Anyone could have seen that happen, apparently, except for, oh, the seismic slam, and Stranger Danger in serious danger here, as he just gets driven into the mat, or sorry, into the, well, those very thin mats on concrete. And Gary Gant-Shuen certainly has the upper hand here against Stranger Danger. Now thrown to the corner again. I don't know what it is that Stranger Danger thinks is going to happen, but oh, reversed into a choke slam, reversed back into a shot to the groin there. That kick with those cowboy boots. Gary Gant-Shuen now grabs him and just dumps him on the back of his head. His neck, everything there just jammed in there. Oh, here's that choke slam, and it lands this time. And all that weight, all that power, just driving Stranger Danger into the mat. We're going to see it again here. Here it is a second time. And he follows it up with a stomp, but you can see right there, it's not good. Gary Gant-Schuen's starting to get winded, as he does very early into these matches. It's only 8 minutes in, and he's starting to breathe heavily. And taunting, I don't know if that's a good idea, but coconut crush. And follows it up with some more shots to the stomach there, and a shovel kick to the face. And Gary Gant-Shuen is this is not a good idea for him as he runs and all of his weight, and yes, he does stop to take a breather here for a second, but I don't think that's going to be enough, as he is clearly winded. I don't know if this is just bravado, attempting to show off that he is fine as he raises his arms, or perhaps the smell of him, he's hoping to use that as some sort of weapon against Stranger Danger. I don't know, but what I do know is that him running around is not a good idea, as that jawbreaker connects, and Stranger Danger attempts a pinfall here, but it's just going to be a 1 count. And another choke slam. And that's the third one, I believe, that has landed, as he now continues stomping this man, Stranger Danger. And now he's dragging him over to the middle of the ring, elbow to the back, follows it up with another one of those shovel kicks. And now, shot to the groin. And if he thought he was going to catch his breath, I don't know how he's going to do it there, but he takes a swing and a miss. And more of those shots to the head. And oh, look at this choke. And that's a good idea. He's attempting to take the wind out of him. Picks him up and just drives him down along with his shoulder into the mat. And talking about knocking the wind out of someone, there's an elbow to the face. Follows it up with that shot, with that knee to the gut. And oh, this is not a good idea, Gary. Running, again, collides with all of his weight. And I'm sure that does a lot of damage to Stranger Danger. But again, prolonging this match is not a good idea. Nor is running around the ring for Gary Gant-Shuen, 450 pounds, and a man with very poor cardio. And now picks him up. I mean, you know, not completely over his head or anything, but he did pick him up and land that backbreaker. And that's only good for a 1 count, though. Gary Gant-Shuen, though, probably surprised a little bit that the much smaller man was able to do so. And now, what is this? Is he calling for the Gant-Shuen drop? I don't know. He's a little far away from any corners that he could drive him through, but let's see. Now rolls through with this choke, but into the ropes, and old George calls that one off. And Gary Gant-Shuen now perhaps trying to goad him. Nope, here we go, seismic slam. This could be good enough. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. 3 count. And it looks like Stranger Danger's night is over. Gary Gant-Shuen with a much-deserved breather now, as he ends this match at the 13-minute, 54-second mark with that one right there, the seismic slam. And the crowd, of course, has to be happy about that result. Stranger Danger on the losing end. And time now for 2 more heavyweights to collide as the Outlaw Chuck Wagner takes on Sherman Hank. Here he is, the Outlaw Chuck Wagner. And this man has fared fairly well here in the NWL over the last couple months, and perhaps would be in line for an NWL title shot if it not for the fact that, you know, currently clogged up with this whole thing between Righteous John White and the Defiler. But perhaps tonight could be a chance for him to make another step in that right direction here by beating Sherman Hank. And here he comes now. Military hero and a crowd favorite as well. And this man sort of back and forth so far. And of course, last time we saw him in a ring was against his good friend, Righteous John White, in that unfortunate match in which John White had to win in order to be the #1 contender for the NWL title. And here he is now, hoping to get himself back on track as well, and perhaps on his way to another shot at that NWL title. They're about to lock up here. Old George calls for the bell. And here we go. And immediately into this head and arm choke. And way too early, I would imagine, for Sherman Hank to give up. Test of strength, and no one wins it there. That punch misses, but the kick lands by Chuck Wagner. And now it looks like Sherman Hank attempting to be cautious early on in this match. Perhaps not trying to rush in. I don't know if this is a strategy, perhaps based on some of his more recent performances. I don't know if perhaps he's not sure of the Outlaw Chuck Wagner. I do believe that they have faced times before in the past, but I don't know what's going on here early on in this match or in the head of Sherman Hank, who definitely has to be still a little bit frazzled from having to fight his friend a couple weeks back. And he takes that swing and misses, but now lands this choke. But Chuck Wagner right into the ropes, and old George calls that off real quick. Chop to the chest, to the bare chest of Outlaw Chuck Wagner, who wears that vest, but no shirt. Interesting style choice. I don't know if that was something that the actual Cowboys would have done back in the day. I imagine that it would have resulted in severe sunburn, and I don't think that they had any sunblock in the Old West, but obviously Chuck Wagner born long after those times. Lands that clubbing blow to the back, and both men kind of collide in the corners there in a strange sort of exchange, but that snap suplex lands. And there's another clubbing shot to the back, as neither man able to gain any sort of early advantage here. Pinfall attempt, but that's going to be in the ropes, and actually he kicks out before old George even gets there. Elbow to the back now, and follows it up with that stomp to the back of the head. And what are we going to see here? Nothing, as Sherman Hank able to get himself out of the corner, and they're going outside, and it looks like, yes, Sherman Hank rolls him up in a strange, perhaps an attempt to get that chair out of harm's way, and puts that choke in. But of course, there is no pinfalls or submission outside. And look at this, gorilla press onto those thin mats, and we have seen a lot of action outside the ring here. So far, I believe every match has gone outside the ring, and we've seen some severe action out there. Punch lands, and a body slam, and now will Sherman Hank go out? No, instead saluting the audience, and in the same breath there, taunting the Outlaw Chuck Wagner, who now locks in another head and arm choke here. But too early, and he is able to break out of that one. And spinning backbreaker. And a spinning clothesline. A lot of spinning action here by Outlaw Chuck Wagner. I don't know if he's attempting to make himself dizzy or make Sherman Hank dizzy. Not sure what the point of all that spinning stuff is, but it certainly looks cool as he lands that lariat into the corner. And just nowhere for Sherman Hank to go, and he just gets all that weight crushing him into the corner. Spins around with that backdrop. But he drags Chuck Wagner to the corner, or sorry, to the middle of the ring, and stomps him. Swing and a miss from both men there, and these shots to the jaw now connect. Pick up and a snap suplex again. That kick misses. And another snap suplex now as Sherman Hank trying to put some offense together, string some moves together to get the momentum going his way, but I don't think that's going to happen now as Chuck Wagner, into the corner and feeds him these shots, just punches to the face. Pick up and slam, and he's outside the ring, and Sherman Hank is going to follow this time. And lands a few more punches now on the outside. Oh, this is not good, though. Oh, a reversed sort of pile driver on those thin mats. And I don't know if that hat gives Sherman Hank any protection or not, but he can, use all that he can get. And as there's that power slam lands. A running power slam, and now locks this in and drives his face into the mat. Outlaw Chuck Wagner looking to follow up here. Another one of those spinning backbreakers. And we can't be long here before, oh, a neck breaker, before we start seeing Unforgiven, I'm sure. And yes, here it is. Unforgiven. He connects with that modified tombstone pile driver. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. Sherman Hank barely able to kick out. And he now with that double arm suplex follows up with a stomp, and he has to do something here. Fall away slam. Pulling him towards the center of the ring. And a leg drop, and Sherman Hank is in serious trouble, though, as he is now landing move after move, though, with that arm drag. And a big spear, taking the wind out of the Outlaw Chuck Wagner's sails. But, oh no, Unforgiven for the second time. You heard the crowd on that one, and we have 1, 2, 3. That is a 3 count, and Sherman Hank loses to the Outlaw Chuck Wagner, and this man has been fairly unstoppable as of late. Here he is, landing Unforgiven at the 11-minute, 50-second mark, winning this match against Sherman Hank. And the NWL officials have to be looking at this man as perhaps the next in line for a title shot, no matter who wins at Solstice Slapdown against the Defiler and, of course, Righteous John White. It is now time for our first of 2 Melee A Trois matches, and this one, Chip Billings, Eric Styles, and Ricky Smash. The winner of this match will take on, or will be considered the #1 contenders, and will take on Federal Express for the tag titles at Solstice Slapdown. Sorry, something that I wish I'd been told about maybe perhaps a few weeks ago, so I could prepare better for it. But I am not told anything in advance. Of course, barely even told when I might get to eat, or perhaps even what day it is. Not told anything here underground in the NWL studios / my prison. And now this match, of course, underway as I continue to ramble on. And Ricky Smash, Eric Styles, the Millionaire Chip Billings, and all 3 men just sort of working away at each other. And this is an elimination match, so it does not matter who gets the first pinfall, only who gets the last one. As Eric Styles dumps Ricky Smash on his head and is in turn body slammed, now outside of the ring. And you can be counted out, you can be disqualified in this match, and apparently you can be also dragon screw leg whipped. And there was a submission attempt, Ricky Smash grabbing the arm there, but of course Eric Styles knows a way out of that one. Eric Styles, the odd man out in this match for sure. A technical wrestler, a former college, I am told went extremely far in his college amateur wrestling career. Chip Billings, I know, is trained as a technical wrestler, but often resorts to more dirty tactics. And of course, Ricky Smash, not trained in anything. I don't even believe that he has a high school education, and certainly not trained as a professional wrestler or any sort of wrestler of any kind. He is simply just a brawler, a street fighter, and mimicking perhaps moves that he has watched on television. And there we see the Millionaire Chip Billings once again resorting to those dirty tactics as he lands that shot to the groin. And for some reason, Ricky Smash helping out the Millionaire Chip Billings out of that small package, and gets dumped on his head for his efforts as this modified scorpion locked in, but Eric Styles able to kick out. Once again, just dumping Ricky Smash on his head over and over. And I don't know if that can really do a whole lot of damage. Certainly will wear him out, but probably not going to hurt him intellectually. Thrown to the corner now is Eric Styles. And his chop to the face lands. And we're going to see another one of those. How many of those can one man take? And I think that we're finding the answer as Ricky Smash, for some reason, continues to help out whoever is being pinned. And I'm not sure if he understands the rules of this match, or is just a sort of glory hog, wants the win for himself. And look at this double team. A double team move there, and immediately then goes to attack his would-be partner. Pile driver attempt, and it lands, and immediately followed up by Chip Billings with a punch in the face. Club to the back there, and follows it up with a knee. And there's that chop to the face. Pinfall attempt here, 1, 2, and oh no, not 2 count, but Eric just sort of watches on, waiting to see what would happen there. That's probably the smart bet. No sense in having pride or some sort of, you know, sense of wanting to be the person who gets all the pinfalls. It doesn't really matter in this match, as we see this interesting lockup on the millionaire Chip Billings. Old George asks him if he wanted to give up, but he responds by breaking that move. And chops landing now. And this pile driver right there. There's a chop. And it goes just Ricky Smash attacking everyone. And trying not making any friends here, which is, I mean, you know, there's no sense in trying to do it. All 3 of these men trying to earn a tag title match for their team at Solstice Slapdown. And now locks in locks in a scorpion lock of his own. I don't know where he learned that one, but there it was. Perhaps watching other people do it, and that was a 2 count there, as the millionaire Chip Billings landed that face crusher. Oh, here it is, the Styles Plex locks it in, and for some reason, Chip Billings, hush money right there. And now a pinfall here, 1, 2, this is just bedlam, folks. This is crazy. Thrown to the corner, and Eric Styles once again dropping Ricky Smash right on his head. Here we have a pile driver, and it lands. And Ricky Smash is just taking a huge beating in this match early on with those just being dumped on the top of his head, on his neck. Hey, here's another double team, another double vertical suplex. This time Eric Styles on the receiving end, and now Ricky Smash on the receiving end of that shot. Exploder suplex now. Ricky Smash dragged away from the ropes. And neck breaker. There again with that rolling face crusher. But Eric Styles able to continue following up. Now he's going to lock in the Styles Plex here. He does, but Ricky Smash helps his nemesis out, his enemy. I don't know why. Modified tombstone, but he trips him up. Still some wherewithal there, and oh, look at this. That's the dropout, but I don't know what is going on here. Chip Billings helps him kick out. Either of these men could just allow the other one to pin their opponent and then, you know, capitalize. Capture suplex right there. And I don't know, perhaps one of them is going to have to knock the other one out in order to make sure that they don't have to worry about a pinfall or worry about someone helping them out. There's an exploder suplex, and Chip Billings going up top. Flying fist drop off the top rope into the chest area. And look at this. Oh, another just dropped on his head. That one with, I believe, it doesn't matter, because here's a Styles Plex. Locks it in. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. And Ricky Smash attempted something there, but missed. I don't know. Tried to help out the millionaire Chip Billings, I guess. And look at this. Another one. Styles Plex. And he does kick out of that one. I don't understand it, but you know, I'm not the one down there. I don't know. And look at this, hush money. He lands that one. And we're gonna see 1. No. Oh no! Old George. He gets hit by Eric Styles accidentally, and he's down. And no one's gonna be able to get a pinfall here. Look at that. Chip Billings goes for the pinfall, but doesn't matter. Now Chip Billings dumped on the back of his head. Looks like Old George is okay. He gets back up. But I can't imagine that's going to help his speed or anything like that. Roll up. 1, 2, 3, and Chip Billings is out of this match. The man who paid the matchmakers $1,000 is out of there, and look at this. I don't know. Okay, Ricky Smash clapping, and he shouldn't have been, because he gets the Styles Plex, and we have 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Eric Styles wins this match, and him and his brother, Conflicting Styles, will now take on Federal Express at Solstice Slapdown. 16 minutes, 30 seconds, and he locks that one in, pinning both men within 30 seconds of each other. We move on now to our main event of the evening. This one will decide who will face El Mexican for the NWL Underweight title. It is another Melee A Trois match between Hong Tan, Tiger Matt, and the White Knight. Old George calls for the bell, and this match is underway as Hong Tan draws first blood there, so to speak, with that drop toe hold. All 3 of these men have managed to gain a few wins, few losses. Of course, the underweight division is very chaotic right now, and so I'm not really sure what led the NWL to deciding that these 3 men were the ones the most deserving. Perhaps they had just decided that, you know, Izzy Safe had had lost a couple matches recently. Zero as well, not doing so well, so who's left, you know what I mean? And so I guess they decided these 3 men were the ones that were left, and they will face off here tonight. This Melee A Trois match. And there's that sort of judo trip by Tiger Matt. Follows up with a fireman's carry. And that kick misses as the White Knight attempts to land that on basically whoever that he could connect with. And that hip toss sort of throw there. And just, we're going to see probably a faster paced match, I would imagine here. Well, I say that as he locks in that submission hold. But these 3 men in the underweight division, very agile, very fast. And we are definitely going to see a lot of kicks like that. Body slam into a pinfall attempt there, but of course not even a 1 count yet. And that slap to the back of the head lands. Drop toe hold by the White Knight. And double team drop kick. But then he attempts to pin him, and oh, we do have a 1 count, but no more than that. And that reversed into a DDT by Tiger Matt. Now another one of those trips. And fights off. A double team attempt does Hong Tan. Roll up here. We have 1. And no more than that. Old George is definitely going to have a hard time keeping on top of the action here, I can imagine, as that neckbreaker lands. Kick to the chest or something with those boots of Tiger Matt. I don't know how legal they should be, but obviously they are. And now he grabs him and, oh, dumps him on the back of his head there with that suplex. But, oh, in the midst of doing that drop toe hold, he inadvertently ducks under a kick, but that one lands for sure. And there's another one that Inzaguri lands, and now he stomps to the back of Tiger Matt and falls up. Oh, the elevation on that back body drop. Chicken kick misses, so that chop was blocked as well. We're going to see another one of those. Oh, and rolls it through that time and twists him into that back suplex. Now a headlock into some... Oh, and I thought it was going to be punches, but instead he spins through with that drop toe hold. And a double arm suplex lands. Once again, just like the last match here, just total bedlam, total chaos. All 3 men attacking each other. No alliances. And probably the way it should be. All 3 of these men want that shot at the NWL Underweight title. Currently held by El Mexican, who has not really defended it much as of late. And that dragon suplex attempt. Oh, look at that, hang 5. I know we're going to see him. He's going to pull him away and attempt a pinfall here. And what's the White Knight going to do? He is going to kick him away. And again, these men also looking for bragging rights, apparently. It's not good enough just to win the match. That apparently they want to win with as many pinfalls as they can get. I don't know. Perhaps the NWL management has promised them a bonus for every man they pin as that brainbuster lands. I don't know. I don't know that the NWL's promises are worth their weight in anything, as they have promised me multiple times that I would get to see my family again. Well, here we are. And look at that, double team Enziguri, and just a sandwich. Oh, look at that, though. Then Tiger Matt rolls through with a kick of his own. Again, no alliances, as there, that double drop kick lands as well. And then immediately Tiger Matt throws a swinging kick into the face of the White Knight, or attempts to. Knocks in this modified STF, asking Tiger Matt if he wants to give up. And Tiger Matt able to break free as Hong Tan sort of watches. Probably, again, the best bet is to not interfere in a pinfall attempt or a submission attempt. Is just let it happen, see how it plays out, conserve your energy, and then attack after, as again that reversed. And here's Hang 5 for the second time on Tiger Matt. Rolls through, pin, 1, 2, almost a 3 count as the White Knight watches on. Again, finally getting the strategy, and okay, Tiger Matt goes up top. Lands that flying leg drop. Snap there by Hong Tan. And a side Russian leg sweep. Picked up and body slammed. Underwhelming move this late into the match. And there's another one of those big slaps to the back of the head. Oh, rolls through, and oh, look at that, though. Drop kick, and oh, I don't know what happened there with Hong Tan, but he got a little disoriented or something, and not able to do anything. And now White Knight misses with that springboard drop kick. And they're all attempting these agile, high-flying moves, but I guess with that third man in the ring makes it absolutely difficult, as now we see roll through 1, 2, oh no, not even a 2 count there. And then there's that kick, and look at this, another one of those double Enziguris. And then he takes a kick to the stomach for his efforts. Tiger's jaw, there it is. But immediately Hong Tan kicks him in the head from that position. And oh, okay, thought we were gonna see a bulldog headlock, but instead reverse with that kick. Another one of those backdrops there. The White Knight drags Hong Tan to the middle of the ring. What are we going to see here? We're going to see a vertical suplex reversed, and then reverses that with that rolling kick. Elbow to the face now by the White Knight, and now he's rolled up into a pinfall attempt with 1. And oh, Tiger Matt returns the favor, and oh, the White Knight, he is throwing a fit there, just like he might have seen a woman get insulted on the internet. And he is going to take Tiger's jaw. But again, oh, look at this. Glory Hog 2. Almost a 3 count there as Hong Tan attempts to steal glory by taking the pinfall. Rolling kick to the head there. Throws him to the ropes, and then immediately attacks Tiger Matt. Here's another roll-up attempt. We have 1, 2, and no, 2 count only is the White Knight. Perhaps the least damaged man in the ring there. I wouldn't think so. He's taken, I think, 2 Tiger's jaw so far. Thrown to the corner was Hong Tan, and he gets dropped there. We have yet to see the banhammer from White Knight. We have not seen Flip Tide yet from Hong Tan. But, oh, there, I spoke too soon. The banhammer. But look at this, old George, too busy. Wait, 1, 2, and Hong Tan kicks him out. Look at that. Oh, that shot to the knee. That's not going to be good. Oh, what happened there? Hong Tan attempted to run to the ropes and collided with the White Knight. And just, again, chaos here as all these men colliding with each other. Oh, hooks the leg, and oh no! He could have had a pinfall attempt there, but the White Knight breaks it up. Northern Lights bomb. And another one. Now landing Northern Lights bombs on both of his opponents. He goes up top. And that flying senton to a standing opponent. Gut wrench suplex there. Falls up with a senton of his own, and it's double senton. And there again, that suplex attempt, but Tiger Matt again kicks him out of it. All three of these men seem to have this this pride that they must be the ones to gain the pinfall here in this first part of the match. I don't know what they're trying to prove or who they're trying to prove it to, but here we go. And there's that, elbows traded. And Tiger Matt dropped on the back of his head and, collides, and all three men are down. Tiger Matt up first. And a double team. Oh, that sweeping kick into a big kick to the face as well. Reversed. And we're going to see a Tiger suplex, and he goes for the ride. Reversed, and a drop kick to the back. Elbow to the back of the head now, and Tiger Matt, what's he going to do here? Apparently nothing, as he gets dropped on the back of his head again. That kick misses, another kick misses. On a 20-minute mark, and these men have to be getting pretty worn out, just beating on each other here. And neither man able to gain a serious advantage here. We're going to see another one of those rolling, sweeping kicks. One man goes low, the other man goes high. All three men down for a second, all just trying to get their breath. And what are we going to see here? We are not going to see anything from the man in the corner. And again, I don't know, is something wrong with Hong Tan? He just keeps running into people. Perhaps the type of, there's Hang 5. The type of behavior we would have expected from Zero, perhaps. Just kamikaze style action, but here we are, happening from Hong Tan. And I don't mean to be racist by saying that. It is just what Zero would do. I'm not insinuating that because both these men are Asian, that that would, matter in some way of them behaving the same way or anything like that. They are both, one is Chinese and the other is Japanese. Runs to the ropes now, does Hong Tan, and he lands that rolling senton. Here we see Hang 5 for the fourth, fifth, I don't even know how many times there. He's landed it. Super kick. And picks him up again. Oh, rolling slam right there. Headlock into another one of those spinning drop toe holds. And now we're seeing it. Oh, dragon suplex. But, he's in a rage now as Tiger Matt. As he lands that spinning kick and a double arm suplex. And he is just taking everyone apart right now. Drags him to the middle of the ring there. Spinning kick. He has all the momentum. Here it is, Tiger's jaw. Can he do this? 1, 2, 3, and that is it for the White Knight. Samoan drop, into a front rolling Samoan drop, and springboard drop kick, and now we are starting to see some room made with only 2 men in the ring. Some of that agility, and that's Tiger's jaw again. 1, 2, 3, and that is it, folks. That is it. Tiger Matt will face El Mexican. The 2 masked men will collide at Solstice Slapdown. 25 minutes and 5 seconds is how long it took as he beats both men with Tiger's jaw. And that is it, folks. The next time I will see you, assuming I haven't been rescued, which I believe you can safely assume, is going to be at Solstice Slapdown. Righteous John White will take on the Defiler for the NWL heavyweight title. Tiger Matt will take on El Mexican for the NWL underweight title, and Conflicting Styles will face off with Federal Express for the NWL tag team titles. Good night.